Prestige. Worldwide.
The first word in entertainment.
First word.
Management.
Financial portfolios. Insurance.
Computers.
Black leather gloves.
Research and development. Putting in the man hours to study the science of what you need.
Last week, we put liquid paper on a bee. And it died.
Security.
Security!
And investors? Possibly you. World premiere of Prestige Worldwide's first music video by our first act, Huff and Doback. Roll it.
Roll it.
Ionic bonds are the electrostatic forces that hold ions together in ionic compounds.
And metallic bonds consist of the attraction of the free-floating valence electrons for the positively charged metal ions. An ion is an atom or group of atoms that has a positive or negative charge. Ions form neutral atoms by sharing valence electrons.
In this example, we have carbon. Valence electrons are the electrons in the highest occupied energy level of an element's atom. To find the number of valence electrons in an atom of a representative element, simply look at its group number.
Valence electrons are usually the only electrons used in chemical bonds. Therefore, only valence electrons are used in electron dot structures. Electron dot structures are diagrams that show valence electrons as dots.
Fluorine is used in this example. The octet rule explains why atoms form certain kinds of ions in molecules. In forming compounds, atoms tend to achieve the electron configuration of noble gases. An octet is a set of 8. An anion, which sounds like an onion, is an atom or a group of atoms with a negative charge. The gain of a negatively charged electron by a neutral atom produces an anion. A cation is an atom or group of atoms with a positive charge. The loss of a negatively charged electron by a neutral atom produces a cation.
Here we have a neutral sodium atom. When it loses a valence electron, it produces a positive sodium ion plus an electron.
When ions combine,
You better hold on tight, spider monkey.
they are called ionic compounds and are composed of cations and anions. Ionic compounds are usually composed of metal cations and nonmetal anions. Although they are composed of ions, ionic compounds are electrically neutral. A chemical formula shows the kinds and numbers of atoms in the smallest representative unit of a substance.
Metals are made up of closely packed cations.
The cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when we'll get together then. You know we'll have a good time then.
Rather than neutral atoms, the model can be explained as a sea of electrons.
Metallic bonds consist of the attraction of the free-floating.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Valence electrons for the positively charged metal ions. Metals are ductile. In other words, they can be drawn
Back to the drawing board with the words you've heard a million times before.
into wires.
You can't kill the metal. Metal will live on.
Metal atoms are composed in very orderly and compact patterns. For spheres of identical size, such as metal atoms, there are several closely packed arrangements that are possible.
Alloys are mixtures composed of two or more elements, at least one of which is a metal.
because their properties are often superior to those of their component elements.